Hello and welcome to chapter number 4, that is the introductions of e-commerce. Now, this is the time of the information, right? We must have the informations about the area of our interest, right? And to get that information, nowadays we also have the varieties of sources, that is the newspaper is there, after that radio, televisions and using internet also, right? Now, internet has totally changed how we can access the informations. Now, what is the use of the internet? So nowadays we are using the internet for varieties of the different tasks in our day-to-day life, right? We are using for the paying the bills, for banking operations and for shopping any products. Now, the majorly development telecommunication is going on, right? So that's completely changed how we can interact or how can we access information very easily, right? Nowadays all informations are accessible through our mobile phone only. We don't need any other devices for any types of operations. Now this will leads to the generations of the new term that is known as the e-commerce, right? So let's understand what is the e-commerce is, what is the definitions of the e-commerce, right? It's simply thing, right? It involves buying or selling any product or any services, right? And information through internet, that is known as the e-commerce, right? So for any operations, right, if you want to buy any product, if you want to buy any service, and for any task, if you are using internet, that comes under the e-commerce. Now internet help e-commerce help us to reduce the cost, to improve the qualities of services that we provide to the customer, and we can overcome the barriers of the time and distance, right? Now it's not the thing, right, a product will be available into the local place, right? It can be available to globally because of the internet usage. Now we have the many fast growing and trading methods available, right? Now e-commerce will allow us to sell any kind of product. It can be a books, gadgets, car or holiday packages online. So globally anyone can comes to the our website and able to purchase that product easily. So main application of the e-commerce is everywhere, I can say, right? It can including trading goods, marketing, auctions, financial services, banking services. For all types of operations we are using the internet and e-commerce. Now let's see some example of the e-commerce and internet usage. The first example of the e-commerce is the bookshop, right? Everyone know, right? We can buy or sell any book online. So that is the first applications of this, right? In this we can purchase any book under different categories, right? We can able to view the description about book, prices, its reviews, right? So we are easily able to buy any books in this. These are the some popular online bookstore available. Using that we can easily purchase any new book. What are the benefit in us, right? So we are able to view the customer preferences, its reviews and ratings. So it's easy for us to decide whether I want to buy this book or not. The second is the electronic newspaper, right? Now, traditionally, we have the physical copy of the newspaper, but nowadays, electronic copy of newspaper is available. That is the same as the physical, but that is a digital version of that available. What are the advantage of using the digital e-commerce? So, we can get up-to-date news, right? In physical copy, what is the problem? We get the news the next day, but that is not case in this, right? It eliminates the printing, reducing cost, and we don't impact any environment because printing newspaper also require lots of paper, right? Then it allows us for the customization. That means in physical copy we need to read every types of newses, but in this we can decide what is our interest and that news only show to the us. So customization option available in this. Next we can adoption by leading newspaper. Every newspaper nowadays have the digital versions available online easily, right? The one example is a Washington Post, that is a one of the newspaper, right? In that we can have digital version available easily. Next is the online auctions, right? Auction, you know that, right? We have some product, right, that we want to sell to the customer, and there are multiple buyers at that. Okay, but in this price is not like a fixed rate, right? In this, multiple buyer will bid for our product, and the customer which give the best bid will get that product. So that is the whole online auction is, right? So in auctions there are the two person involved. One is the seller. Seller is what we have the product, and the second person is the bidder, right? He want to bid for that product. Now what are the basic steps for the auction is that the first required is the registration, right? You have to register, you have to provide your details onto the online auction site. After that, item listing is that, right? All the details about item by the bidder, right, will provide to you. And next is the tracking and feedback is there. In this, we will track, we can view the different bids, and we can view the customer problems and able to solve that. What are the benefits? So seller will get the best price, right, for that product. Now what these are the example of the online auction website available, right, which show over here. eBay is the one of the example of that. Next, we are using for the marketing and selling purpose. Now, marketing, everyone know, that is getting awareness about our products, and the selling is to selling your products online. Now, online catalogs are available, right? Catalog is nothing but multiple products, their images, their videos will be posted at the one same page, that is known as the catalog. Online shopping cart, that is the same as the physical shopping cart, right? Customer can add many products into the cart. He can review that, he can modify that, right? And providing details, then we have to the checkout options available. After checkout, we have to do the payment for the our purchases. We have the varieties of product available. You know that any kind of product nowadays available into the internet. So you can purchase any groceries, toys, computers, right, mobile accessory, and many more, right? You can also able to book railway ticket online nowadays, right? And this is the one of the example of the Indian Railway website which are providing the ticket booking online. There are also other options are available for the marketing and selling categories. Next, online billing. Nowadays, any companies, right, will give us bill electronically, and we can also have the option for the online payment for that. Next is the information services, right? For example, any educational institute which are not giving you any physical product, but rather than that, he offered that services to you using the e-commerce platform. Customer can download that according to that requirement, and online forms are also that. Using that, we can get the customer detail very efficiently. Support is also there. If you have any complaint over there, right, if you want to track about the status, then we easily able to access the e-commerce. Using that, we can register our complaint, and very short period our complaint will be resolved. Hardware vendor also offer the nowadays installation of that driver, configuration, how can we access, right? That all demos are nowadays also provided using the e-commerce platforms. Net banking, everyone know, right? We can able to perform all the banking operation online. If you want to withdraw, if you want to transfer any money, that all operation, if you want to view your balance, that all operation nowadays you can able to access using the online or mobile website. So using this, we can perform many operations. Now this is the ICICI Bank is a one of the example for the net banking. We also have the other different examples available over here. Now this is a simple comparison, how traditional commerce will work and how e-commerce is work, right? In traditional commerce, what happening, we have the limited geographical area. Our product will be known by the very few people in the traditional commerce. It relies in the physical merchandise that identified customer need, design, store, and layout. We need some physical setup. We can sell product that requires physical examinations is more effective in a traditional commerce, right? But in traditional commerce, the main advantage, we can able to check the product before buying that product, right? Next, we need more staff, right? We need more salesperson. So whenever customer will visit your source, right, there are many salesperson should be there. He provide the information about your product to the customer. And information is not shared with the competitor, right, because it's nothing is available online. So these are the how traditional e-commerce work and what are the advantage and disadvantage. Now we move to the second part, that is the e-commerce. So in e-commerce, we advertise our product electronically. Customer can easily browse product catalog and explore available offer by sitting anywhere and anytime. E-payment system available. Next, goods are delivered to customer within very few days. Tracking will also be option available we have. It reduces the per transaction cost by eliminating any intermediate and minimizing physical overhead. In this, we don't need any physical setup. We don't need many person. So our product price will be automatically reduced into the online. It significantly decreases the time required for the transaction compared to the traditional method. So our transaction will completed in very short period with limited resources. So this is how comparisons between traditional commerce and e-commerce, right? So in this we study what is the e-commerce is, right? After that, what are the different applications of the e-commerce and how traditional commerce work and how e-commerce will work, right? Thank you.